The community is still processing events last night at a local hospital that drew multiple law enforcement agencies until the early morning hours.
Our Gloria Ruth Finney is live at Atrium Health Navicent in Macon to tell us what happened. Gloria Ruth?
Greg and Amanda, it's calm here now, but last night it was a very opposite scene here with multiple law enforcement vehicles, in fact dozens, some still arriving after I was in place here. And all we knew at the time is that someone was inside this hospital with a gun and firing multiple rounds.
Multiple shots fired here at Atrium Health Navicent Hospital, leading to massive officer response.
Medical building side, and was making comments of saying that he needed some help, and that nobody was helping him, but he just needed some help.
Macon-Bibb County Sheriff David Davis says the individual entered the hospital around 9:15 at night on crutches and with a gun.
What brought him here, that remains to be seen. We just know he came in, he presented here at the medical office building saying that he needed some help, and then as people were trying to see about him and see what was happening, he went into this restroom, and at that point did fire off a couple rounds, and that's when the next phase of it went into effect.
Sheriff Davis says the emergency side was evacuated and his deputies arrived within 2 minutes. He says Monroe County deputies happened to be on scene for something unrelated. They called additional units in to respond.
No shots fired by the deputies or hospital police. We could see that he was becoming somewhat more agitated, and it was probably a danger. And you have to remember these walls, if firearms start shooting, some of these walls may not be able to stop all of the rounds, so we had to take that into consideration when it looked like it might be a situation where that more gunfire might happen. So the SWAT team put the CO2 gas in there, and at that point he took his own life.
The sheriff says that individual had recently been released from the Bibb County Jail on a probation violation, and that they asked to speak with the sheriff and a few other deputies by name. The sheriff says the individual was reluctant to negotiate, even after robotics were used to deliver a phone in attempts to communicate. The subject did not have any hostages, but continued to fire rounds.
But in a situation like this, you don't know till you know. And this is an individual that we're not sure if even they were someone who could even have been allowed to have a firearm. But it speaks more in as much to the issues with mental health and those types of things. A person that has some mental health, substance abuse issues, some life-changing events, life-altering events in their life, and then they have access to and have a firearm in their hand, some very sad things can result, and that's sort of what we saw here tonight.
The name of that person has been released to us, 49-year-old Christopher Clyde Valentine Sr. And the sheriff's office is actually referring to that individual as a victim due to the mental health crisis he was battling. Reporting live in Macon, I'm Gloria Ruth Finney, WGXA News.
Gloria Ruth, thank you. Atrium Health Navicent releasing a statement on the incident, saying in part that they are thankful for the Bibb County Sheriff's Office and Atrium Health Navicent Hospital Police for their assistance, adding that the hospital continued to provide care for patients once safety was established.